Hello. On behalf of us all here at Rocketsmart, we'd like to thank the Center for Academic Success for choosing us to be their consultant firm. Rocketsmart has assigned a dedicated team of 5 members to your department. In this proposal, we will present to you several points in which we feel that your department could improve on. But first, let us introduce ourselves.
Thank you for the introduction, Logan. Good afternoon. My name is Cody Ziegler, Vice President of Finance at Rocketsmart Consulting Firm. I would like to take a few minutes to deliver our company background. During this time, I will tell you our mission statement, briefly describe our core values, and discuss our internal and external communication process.
Hello, my name is Logan Betts. I am an organizational consultant here at Rocket Firm. I graduated the University of West Georgia with a bachelor's degree in business management.
Hi, my name is Destiny Thomas. I am the Performance Coach and Creative Director with Rocketsmart Consulting. I'm also an alumni of the University of West Georgia. I graduated with a degree in Mass Communication and a minor in Marketing.
Hi, my name is Victoria Davis, and I'm the Chief Consultant with Rocketsmart Consulting Firm. I have been with the company for 10 years and received a double major from the University of West Georgia in Nursing and Business Administration.
Hello everyone, my name is Hope Edwards and I'm the Communications Coach here at Rocketsmart Consulting. I received my bachelor's degree in finance from the University of West Georgia, and this is my 10th year working at Rocketsmart Consulting.
"10 years ago, Rocketsmart got its start right here in little old Carrollton, Georgia, at our very own University of West Georgia. 5 students were placed into a group project by their business communication professor. Friendships quickly formed among the like-minded students, and from that bond, you guessed it, the idea of Rocketsmart was launched into action with the purpose of helping others. What started as a small community outreach quickly grew into a large organization offering services at universities, colleges, and technical schools statewide. At Rocketsmart, we strive to deliver the very best in dynamic and innovative process improvement. But what does this even mean? Simply put, nothing or no one is perfect. But that should not suggest that we ever give up the pursuit of achieving excellence. Therefore, our professionals are always searching for fresh new ideas guaranteed to help your department achieve its desired goals. Internal communication is equally important as external communication. At Rocketsmart, all associates serving your needs are equipped with company cell phones and tablets, complete with all the latest software updates. One great feature Rocketsmart is proud to offer is Retrograde, our virtual meeting platform. Simply download the Scheduling Assistant feature in Outlook 365 for a calendar view for available times of our associates and go online to schedule your meeting. You will then be given a call-in number and meeting password. Back in Outlook, forward the invite to the associates you wish to attend, and no party is ever out of the loop. Rest assured, Rocketsmart has your communication needs covered.
Thank you, Cody. Rocketsmart has consulted for several departments just like the Center for Academic Success before. When it comes to departments like these, we like to focus on 3 main points. Those 3 points are the overall department's image, to increase student involvement, and to also increase student engagement. We have found that in the past, when these 3 goals can be accomplished, the organizations have found great success in what they do. The Center for Academic Success has already done great things so far for the University of West Georgia. The center is currently in transition from enrollment management to academic affairs. The director, Carrie Ziegler, states that she has a well-staffed department that is ready to facilitate growth. Director Carey informed me that the department is very proud of their Supplemental Instruction Program, or SI. She stated that SI has a 30% return rate, but the center would like to see that grow to 35%. Also, during the school year, The department will host information tables all throughout campus to spread the knowledge and information of the resources they offer. Rocketsmart believes that the tables are not reaching enough students, and that is where we come in. The first and most important thing we'd like to focus on is communication. The reason that this is the most important factor is because communication can affect a wide variety of things. Also, communication will improve on all 3 points I mentioned earlier. One idea that came out of your department that we stand by is the idea of a drop-in tutoring center. We believe this would be a great way to accomplish student growth. In summary, we believe you made the right decision choosing Rocketsmart, and we can't wait to see your growth in the near future. I would now like to pass this presentation off to our communications coach, Hope Edwards. She will be discussing in more details communication.
The key to a successfully run company is the amount of communication between employees. Lack of communication within eventually trickles to the outside. We had the pleasure of reviewing your current internal communication methods versus other University of West Georgia departments. By the end of our examination, we were able to offer recommendations to help with your future endeavors. After speaking with several staff from the Center of Academic Success, we found that your current communication methods consist of email, phone calls, face-to-face meetings, and certain websites. The two communication methods that stick out to me are emails and face-to-face meetings because it is possible to make them beneficial. Email is typically used to schedule meetings, discuss ongoing situations, and plan for future work. This is feasible for many because it doesn't take up much time and the visual proof of an email is always there. However, it is recommended that you use a different method when trying to reach someone quickly or find out important information fast. As for face-to-face meetings, Rocketsmart is a true believer in face-to-face communication. It is not typically the first method of communication for most companies, however, it is the most effective. Personable conversations will go further with employees than an email ever could. Rocketsmart took a survey about 3 months ago of adults between the ages of 19 to 50. Within the survey, we asked them how they prefer to communicate with one another on the job. As you can see, face-to-face and text message ranked higher than email, internet, or phone. Although texting isn't typically used as a business-preferred communication method, if used properly by staff, it can be useful. Rocketsmart recommends apps such as GroupMe or RemindMe to begin communicating over text. When comparing Rocketsmart to other departments, we found that Housing and Residence Life has a wonderful internal communication system set up. They take full advantage of face-to-face meetings by having once-a-week meetings with each employee and also once-a-week meetings with the people that share the same position. By doing so, they can check in with each employee on how they are doing academically and during their shifts, provide suggestions or feedback, and discuss changes within the position. This would be a learning process for the Center of Academic Success, but it could truly make a difference. Rocketsmart recommends putting one person in charge of taking the first step to face-to-face weekly meetings with staff, and once the meetings kick off, they can assign more staff to help transition and allow the process to run a little smoother. As the communications coach, I will now have the opportunity to discuss external communication with you. By meeting the needs of University of West Georgia students, you are doing well in communicating outside of your typical realm. However, there is always room for improvement. As we read over the information provided to us by the Center of Academic Success, we felt that Rocketsmart could offer a lot of assistance with helping your external communication skills excel. Instead of changing your current methods, we used your current methods of communication and made them even more beneficial. Currently, it looks like your external communication methods consist of email, face-to-face meetings, and certain social media. Email is one of the main forms of external communication for the Center for Academic Success, especially for scheduling purposes. Through Rocketsmart's research, we found that email is used to schedule tutoring times, invite students to Center of Academic Success events, and study tips. By talking to University of West Georgia students, we also realized that email is how they communicate with the Center of Academic Success. Email can be beneficial by assuring that students have their emails set up through their phone in order to receive special emails quickly. As for face-to-face communication and Facebook, they could truly be utilized more than they already are by simply making yourself available at different times and making students aware of the resources. Face-to-face interactions are extremely personable and also a better way for certain students to learn. The major downfall of face-to-face communication for the Center of Academic Success is the available time frame that tutors are available to meet with students. By endorsing face-to-face communication between the hours of 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., the Center of Academic Success could thrive. All in all, Rocketsmart deems face-to-face meetings as an influential type of communication for the department. Also, the Center for Academic Success currently has a Facebook page where they post frequently. However, it seems that many students are not aware of their Facebook page as they only have 147 followers. Facebook could become a wonderful form of communication if the Center of Academic Success made the students aware of their social media page. Rocketsmart recommends sending out a mass email inviting students to like their Facebook, and within the email, they could include a giveaway that would ensure students would like the page. By using one form of communication, they are making the most out of two forms of communication. After further examination of your current communication, Rocketsmart prepared a SWOT analysis that recognizes your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. At this point, we can see that incorporating social media into your external communication methods could help tremendously. Students would be able to see all of the new and exciting things that the CAS has going on at the tips of their fingers. Also, using a Remind Me app that would allow tutors to communicate with their students will be a new form of communication that would allow students to feel comfortable communicating with their tutor. As for the strengths for the Center of Academic Success, they have flyers all over campus that invite students to events such as the midterm and final study blitz. By incorporating visually appealing flyers in places that students visit often, it's a certain way to have some students attend the event. When it comes to weaknesses, the Center for Academic Success uses electronic communication, specifically email, as their main source of communication. Mass emails do not typically reach students, especially freshmen. Typically, students don't feel that mass emails apply to them or have an interest in checking something new out. By making a student feel like they are personally invited, the chance of them showing up is much larger. Recruiting tools are also lacking within the department. Rocketsmart understands that recruiting tools can cost money, but at the end of the day, we promise the recruiting tools will be worth it. When it comes to opportunities, the Center for Academic Success could set up a table outside of the UCC and inside of common areas that students are found to discuss opportunities. To have students visit your table, incorporate the needed recruiting tools, and bring along staff members that are willing to step out and have a full-blown conversation with students. As for threats, the Center for Academic Success doesn't necessarily have any threats on campus as they are the only department providing academic assistance. The two main threats for the department are tutors failing to say and slacking students that aren't willing to attend as they should. However, by improving communication, the two threats could slowly decrease over time. Rocketsmart is so excited to see where the Center of Academic Success goes from here. We truly believe that transformations in communication will sincerely help the entire department. I would now like to introduce Ms. Victoria Davis, who will be discussing Rocketsmart's recommendations for the Center of Academic Success.
Thanks for the introduction, Hope. As she said, I'm Victoria, and today I will be going over the recommendations that our company has created to improve the Center for Academic Success, or CAS, at the University of West Georgia. Our recommendations will focus on increasing the external communication as well as the student involvement of the CAS. We are also going to focus on improving the department's image. The first area we would like to focus on for improvement is increasing external communication. Our first recommendation is for the department to host a tabling event. By hosting a tabling event, students can see tutors, SI leaders, and academic coaches in person and put a friendly face on the department. The tabling event would also allow students to ask questions and gain a better understanding of the free services that the department provides. This tabling event would increase communications of the students and most likely increase participation of students with the CAS as they gain more understanding of the department. Our second recommendation is for the CAS to increase communications with professors of the classes that the CAS offers. By talking with these professors frequently, they will be more likely to direct a student who is struggling or stressing about their class to the CAS for help and guidance. By increasing communication with the professors, the CAS will also increase their communications with the student body as the message is passed along. The second area of improvement pertains to the department's image. Our first recommendation is that the CAS broaden its image. The department currently markets itself to students to be used on an as-needed basis. The image could broaden to include how the department can enhance a student's learning experience who is doing well in a class. The CAS can offer time-saving study tips and alleviate the stress that comes with college courses. By broadening the image of the department to include its enhancing capabilities on top of helping struggling students, the CAS will help more students and reach a larger audience. The second recommendation to improve the CAS's image is to include student testimonies and results as a part of that image. Students who are result-oriented would see the department as a helpful place after hearing or seeing how the CAS has helped to improve fellow students' grades. The department could show GPA improvements of students in the form of a chart. This chart would allow other students to visually see how the CAS can help improve their grades. By showcasing the people-focused aspect of the CAS, the department would bring in more students and improve its overall image. The last recommendation to improve the CAS's image would be to expand the department to include success after graduation. The expansion would take the form of an SI session and be called Cent for Success. Cent for Success would focus on budgeting, taxes, paying bills, and insurance. This would improve the overall department's image by showing that the CAS cares for student success not only while they're in school, but also the success they have after graduation. Our last area of improvement focuses on increasing student involvement. Our first recommendation is that the CAS create an active presence on social media. According to HuffPost article in June 2015, over 98% of college-age students are active on social media. In order for the department to reach as many students as possible, the CAS needs to be present where most of the students are present. The CAS can create free accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The accounts can be used to advertise upcoming events and inform students of the services offered by the CAS. Many students are currently unaware of the department or unaware of the services that the CAS offers. By creating this active presence on social media, more students will become informed, thereby increasing the involvement they have with the department. Our second recommendation is that the CAS offer food. The CAS can offer food during SI sessions or with tutoring sessions. The students will come for the free food to the first session and participate, but once they see the help that the CAS can provide them and their improved GPAs, they will be returning to the CAS later regardless of food. Our last recommendation is that the CAS have an incentives program. The incentives can include merchandise from the department, such as plush wolfies, shirts, mugs, or even a gift card for coffee. The incentives program would be for students who participated with the CAS throughout the semester and achieved a certain GPA by the end of the semester. More students would be willing to participate and use the CAS throughout the semester if there was a physical item in it for them. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our recommendations. I will now pass the presentation over to Destiny to close.
In conclusion, Rocketsmart has a proven track record of success and will ensure that all of the needs of the department are met. Our team of highly qualified business professionals will bring new and fresh ideas to improve communication and student involvement. We would like to see growth consistency within the department and see students more aware of the department's culture. Help us make the Center of Academic Success a success. On behalf of everyone here at Rocketsmart Consulting, we would like to thank the Center of Academic Success for enlisting our support to help make the department successful. Were there any further questions?
Rocketsmart has had plenty of success in past interactions. Though one risk of using our recommendations is the fine art of communications. If you do not properly and successfully implement our communications method, We fear you will not see the student involvement and growth you seek.
At the heart of Rocketsmart's values are character, competence, and caring. These values have established the credibility this firm was built upon. In today's world, a person is only as good as their word. For business, there is no difference. After all, businesses are no better than the people operating them. Anytime Rocketsmart provides a service, we do not simply say we're a credible company. We also show it in our work. We want to earn your trust in our competence, your belief in our commitment to uphold all standards of character, and your faith that as former West Georgia alumni, we will put the needs of your department and students above our own.
We were asked the question, why do you believe your recommendation to broaden the department's image will increase our student member or student relations? We believe by broadening the department's image, the CAS will reach more students than they currently are. Students who are struggling or need help are the only ones who use the department currently. By broadening the image to include the enhancing capabilities of the department, students who are doing well in classes would also attend and use the services of the CAS, not just the struggling students.
Being familiar with an environment is a tremendous aspect when making an investment, which is why as alumni we are excited to have the opportunity to pour into individuals who attend the university.
I believe the long-term potential for the Center of Academic Success will lie in the potential of the staff on board. By having motivated staff that are happy to come to work and willing to help students reach their future goals, there is no doubt that the Center of Academic Success could only go up from here. There have been multiple companies that we have consulted with that haven't been able to take our advice and run with it. However, I believe you all have enough interest in fulfilling your job responsibilities that you will take our work and use it to benefit the entire department.
As a brief recap, Rocketsmart Associates are working to deliver the best results possible for the benefit of your department and students. These results are achieved in our foundational values that comprise credibility as a whole. Our small-town Carrollton roots reinforce our desire for success within this department, school, and community.